one of the problems that women are having now, and men as well, is that there are fools that have gone before them. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is there are people who people have met that have had the same problems as the people that you are just meeting. And that's giving the person an edge over having to deal with the shortcomings of the new person that they've met. It gives you a big head start. Experience gives you a big head start if you've discerned it properly. And it can be an opportunity too for the person that you've met to be able to learn something from you if they want to. Because these people continue their cycles of destruction, and people are wising up to it now and saying, no, sorry, I don't want to be involved in that. And this is massive. Like for me, it was covert emotional incest and covert narcissism, females. And it seems that the narcissism comes with the incest, and these people will stay. These people will stay in the relationship. Sorry, a car just nearly hit another car, and the girl in the passenger seat pooed her pants by the look of it. But these people will stay because they know they've got value with you. But the problem they've got is, as their issues rise, and they always do, they're going to be confronted to fix them. So when you've had experience, I'd run into covert emotional incest 25 years ago, and I've come across it 3 or 4 times now. And even my wife in the first marriage, she used the children as a shield towards the end there. But when you're aware of the behaviours of these people and the shortcomings, and they come along, you can act fast. I tried everything in the last relationship. I could only get 2 years and a bit out of it, and I couldn't take it anymore. The one before that, 5 years. The one before that, 5 years. The one before that, 7 or 8 years. Excuse me. 12-year marriage. You start running out of time. But you'll find a lot of these older people are dependent on their children for emotional company, for their company. And that's hard, because now, before you even start, you're competing with people that are living with the parent if they've got no boundaries. And a lot of these people haven't. A lot of these people have given these adult children the other half of their life in terms of space, emotional and physical, not sexual, it's sexless, most of it. And before you even start, you're competing with people at a level that you shouldn't have to, and you've got to recognize this and go, nah, I've seen this before, I've tried every angle with it, I know how it goes. They're not going to know what you're talking about, because they won't realize that the whole nation of these people, these single mothers and things, have the same problem. They're trying to figure out, what's the problem? Well, you're not a man and you haven't had to deal with it. But usually after I've left, they know exactly what the problem is, and whether they haven't wanted to fix it or not, it's on them, not on me. You start running out of time and just haven't got time to stuff around with people that don't know if they're coming or going, to tell you the truth. Women will use men like an object or a convenience. They won't let on to that, but they will escape back to, they will run back to the children that they're inhabiting with, that they're living with. The children will know everything about you, right down to your finances, what you've got, what you haven't got, all the rest of it. because they use the children's opinions and attitudes and mindsets as the permission for whether the parent should be in the relationship or not, as though the parent can't make its own mind up. They start giving away authority to the children that they shouldn't. Then the children start intruding into the space of the relationship by way of the authority that's been given to them by the parent. And before you know it, these people are running your relationship covertly from behind. The parents trying to navigate a way in which they can keep the children happy and you happy, which is almost impossible. And then, of course, you have the situation where there's a lot going on the road today relative to accidents. Then you have the situation where the parent can't undo or take back the authority and the emotional supply that they've given to the child. And of course, the repercussions of that pull down the relationship. The Bible says a wise person builds their relationship, but the foolish person pulls it down. And a lot of these people don't realize that's what they're doing and that's what's happening. And it's really, really sad. It's really destructive and harmful. And unfortunately, it's rampant. So when you've had experience and you can recognize and identify quickly what these problems are, it's up to you as to how much tolerance you want to put towards it, how much time and patience you want to put towards it. But these people aren't going to change anything. They'll make out they are, but they won't. They won't. It'll just be another case of procrastination, dangling the carrot, false hope for you, and their security is in their relationship with their children. That's where their ultimate sense of security is, because if they fail with you like they have done in the past and the children are involved in that, whilst the children, adult children, will be your problem, they will be the person that you're with's answer. So you need to test fast, act fast. You need to test fast, fail fast, and act fast if you're identifying a situation that won't change. And 9 times out of 10 they won't. Particularly when it comes to the DNA enmeshment, parent-child enmeshment. Your time will be wasted. If you enjoy the intimacy in that, then, and that's really all you want the person for, then that might work for you. But if you're somebody that's really trying to build a give, take, care and share relationship, it's not going to work. Because the parent that you're with will be split between you and the children, and the children will be 70%, you'll be 30%. Well, you won't be able to see it on the surface, but it's something that you have to accept and understand. This is what happens, and that's all there is to it. It's how it works. If you can't handle that, then you either have to simp out and just simp along with it and be abused, come play second fiddle to the emotional incest and the enmeshment, because it's no longer covert. Once you know it's there, that's over. You've recognized and identified what the problem is, and now you have to try and work out a way in which you can deal with it. The woman will keep turning up, children will keep whinging at home, but that ain't going to change anything. It's going to be a matter of what you'll tolerate. A lot of these people won't invite you to their homes because the children don't want you to be there, but you have one superpower, and that is to walk away.